welcome to another review by Mark's Angry Review. This one's on Guild Bash. I wrote an article 2 years ago or something like that. I haven't really updated it, so check out the link below. It's going to be updated by the time you see this video. Take a look. There's a lot more than, the quick summary I'm going to be saying in the video. Enjoy. Also, I'm going to be leaving a whole bunch of really important tips on Guild Bash. People make lots of really, really dumb mistakes. At the end of the video, I'll just give a recap of all the important tips to pay attention to while you're doing this event. An event, by the way, which I actually strongly enjoy. Not much in the way of gifts, there's not much to be had, you know, from the prizes, but it's just a fun, low stress event, which, it's pretty good. I'm using my alts, by the way, so this guild that I'm with is only at advanced. Great guild, by the way. Alright. Let's talk about it. Firstly, what is the Guild Bash? The Guild Bash is an event pretty much for um, things you can do to get points for your guild. If you get 3 million and change, and at least in advance, then you get a bunch. Then you're able to summon a monster, and then you hit the monster. You get a summoning prize, you get a hitting prize, and that's pretty much it. But you got to do a bunch of stuff. We'll talk about that in a second. The Guild Bash, the different levels, there's obviously 5 levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, and master. If you get 1 monster, you go down a level. You get 2, you stay where you are. You get 3, and you move to the next one. It's nice to have a level for the guild that isn't dependent on beating someone else, or it's pretty much just accomplish something on your own and you're good. It's kind of group effort. It's low stress, which is really, really good. And it's also a great opportunity to learn how to play the game. A lot of very beginner level players who've never tried running Darknesses before, because they already have people with awesome gear, so they'll be kind of silly for them to run the Darkness. This is their chance to shine. They'll run a whole bunch of 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s, depending on what type of guild you're in. And if they mess up, no one really cares because everyone's running loads and loads of of Darkness. It's really a fantastic opportunity for beginner people to, build their confidence and actually work out how to do Darknesses without annoying the rest of their team. Okay, now how do you get points? Let's talk about it. Hell Event. Hell Event gives you 16,000 points. Um, it's not really the best way to go. If your strategy is to get Hell Events, honestly, don't bother. But if you happen to have a Hell Event going and you're very close to finishing and research the finish that almost got all the Hell Event, you know, go for it. You may as well get the Hell Event. Obviously, go for a Hell Event that's low points. If you are going for it. 756, for example, you have merge packs that are in the 300, 400 zone, that are 200 zone even, that are much easier to finish. If you finish a Hell Event, you're going to get 16,000 regardless of which Hell Event you're actually doing. So, use a bit of brains. Honestly, I would not be wasting speed ups on an event like Guild Bash. Guild Fest, that's when you want to use it. Don't go all nuts on this. Um, if you have one, yeah, you have a researcher building or troops or something that happen to be finished, and you could do a little bit extra to actually finish the hell event. You may as well. The main way to get points during Guild Bash is going to be Darkness. Um, depending on, again, which level your guild is up to, which ones will be available. This guild only has up to level 4, so we don't have 5 and 6 unlocked. Um, the There are limits, which I've seen people do this all the time. They don't get this. It says over here, level 4, rally captain only, obviously, and then remaining 3, which means once three more people in the guild run a rally, and they succeed in killing the level 4. Oh, wait, I'm running a rally. I'm traveling. Let me just change. Okay, good. All right. I'm already in the right gear. Um, so once 3 people have done it, it's gonna say it's done. If you run a level 4, you're not going to get points. Stop doing that. I see people doing it all the time in all the different guilds that I join in, and people just don't get the memo. And usually, even a whole bunch of angry emails, messages from the R4 and R5s don't stop people, and they're just keep doing it. Once it's done, it's done. You're not getting your 30,000 points. That's it. It's done. You're not gonna, that's it. You're maxed whatever you max, and then you may as well go for level 3 or level 2 or level 1. Don't, and obviously, if you don't have any level 5s, don't go for it. You're not going to get any points. But Darkness, that's the way to go. Of course, only the rally captain gets it. If you join in, you're not going to get the 30,000 points. So you're going to actually want to run them. If you're a small-time player, help everyone. There's a team effort. So there's when you're going against everyone. If you could run level ones, run level ones and just keep on doing them over and over. 5 minutes a pop. Get another person to keep sending one troop or send max. It doesn't matter if you can't handle it. Get a full rally. It doesn't matter. But run them because you have 50 over here, 50 left, 33 left, 9 left. You want to get as much as possible if you want to get the summoning of all 3. Okay, now this is one of my most important tips. Do not use the donation box. It's the dumbest thing to do. And you think to yourself, well, hold up. War terms, 1,592. Over here, 1,600. You get the gist. Well, no, it's not too many. 1,078. What's the big difference if I do, well, there you go, 100 points. The reason why it's a bad idea is because you're going to need these. Right now you might not, but there's a matter of time. It's a matter of time until Lords Mobile make a new update, and that update's going to require more of these things. And if you find yourself donating all of them, and you're like, oh, who cares? It's just 5. And then as you're doing 1, 6, 6, 7, it keeps getting more expensive. But you're like, oh, 300 points. 100 points doesn't get you nothing. 1,000 points doesn't really get you much. Just for some, you know, level 4, and most people have level 5 and level 6 unlocked. It's 30,000. So your donations are really doing nothing. All they're doing is wasting precious. You're going to need your war terms. I'll be shocked if Lords Mobile doesn't turn around and say, we're reintroducing war term. Maybe they make another 5 levels of the building. I don't know. There's a million different options of what they could do. Hold onto it. And my guess is when they come back with needing the war terms, they're going to make them. You're gonna have to be using 1,000 a pop. You're gonna need every one of your war terms. Don't donate anything. Keep holding on to everything. Um, so that, yeah, basically just do not use this section. That's pretty much my tip for that section. And then monster hunting. Monster hunting is a really good way to get points. Killing a level monster is 10,000, but keep in mind, you get 180 for every hit. So you hit it, let's say 10 times, and then you get your 10,000. You're dealing with, you know, 11,800. It adds up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really straightforward, it's really simple. The main feature of the guild badge is going to be the Darknest. I'll put a link to the Darknest article. I have an article and a video of how to do it. People are making so many mistakes. Don't embarrass yourself because everyone's going to be paying attention now. Yeah, there'll be a link below if you want to learn how to actually do the Darknest and be good at it. Okay, that's in regards to the actual um, really the challenges you need to do in order to be good at it. One strong recommendation, I mean, this is good for the whole guild to see, but check this out. There's only 79 people inside this guild, but a whole bunch of people with zeros and very, very low scores. Every guild has requirements. Again, this alt bounces around um, from guild to guild. If you want me to join your guild, hit me up on Twitter and tell me which guild to go to next. I keep moving from guild to guild, and I'm trying to see if I can learn any tricks, see if I can teach other people, and see how other people are doing stuff. Everyone has a minimum monsters, and some people enforce it. This particular guild doesn't seem to be enforcing it, but the guild I was in before, they expected screenshots once a week, or the one before that was screenshots every day, depending how serious they are about, or depending how much, some people have been there for so long they know to trust them. But now's the time to really see what's going on, because if some people have zeros after a few days, or very low scores after a few days, they're just not pulling their weight, and that's a good time to send them an email and say, hold up, what is going on? We're all hustling like crazy and you're just chilling. Um, okay, we won that one. Um, okay, so that's a really great tip. In regards to summoning, there's a few tips. Here's the summoning section. There's summoning only an R4 and R5 could summon it. You automatically get a chest as soon as you summon it, and then you get a Slayer chest if you manage to actually hit it. The the monster will go next to the castle of the person that summoned it. My recommendation is find an empty place in them. I've seen people summon right next to the guild, and they're like, "Oh, well, everyone's here." Find a corner, no one else is. the set time in advance. Send out an email and say this is the time. Work out, where the country of the people your guild is made up of. If you don't know that, you're already making massive mistakes. Work out the best time. 7, 8, 9 p.m. in that time. Find an open place. This probably not even the best. Just find really middle of nowhere. Here we go. This looks pretty clean. And then set up a camp and get a whole bunch of people to leave a space in the middle for the monster, and then make as many camps as possible, as many guild people as possible, and hit it with as many people as quick as possible. You want to kill it as quick as possible because people are going to start putting it in the chat and the world chat, and then you're gonna have a whole bunch of people trying to get that Slayer loot, from hitting your monster. They could. Um, if you do notice other people joining, or even another person joining, you don't want to risk it. The people that are closest around, so the monster's right there, the people that are the closest around, take off all your monster hitting. Let everyone else do the monster hitting when it gets down to very low percentages, and then all of you at the same time when it hits like 1%. All of you hit at the same time. That's the best chance, you'll be able to maybe one of you guys. Yes, some of you will waste, a hit, but that's how you get it. That's how you do it. Um, Honestly, make sure you just have plenty of people at the same time. If you have 2 or 3 people doing it really slowly, you really run the risk of it getting stolen. Um, in summary, so yeah, again, just to recap the few tips. Firstly, communicate. Make sure that everyone in your guild knows not to hit level 5 and level 6. Make sure you don't touch the donation box. Complete moron move. Um, Hunt monsters is a great way to just build up your points. Take a look and see who's not pulling their weight, and don't really kind of avoid the hell events. It really isn't worth it. If you have a very cheap hell event and you don't care, then do it. Other than that, kind of keep away from it. And that's pretty much it. In summary, I really like this event. The Guild Bash is just fun. Not much points, not much rewards, but it is just a really, really fun event. And honestly, there shouldn't be much of an excuse for most guilds hitting the completion, which means if you're not hitting it, you probably have to reevaluate how you guys are handling this event because it's really not a hard one. Alright, if you like my videos, subscribe. If you don't really care. Follow me on Twitter.